Hello everybody, this is Robin from Roaming with Rover. Thank you so very much for joining me today in this, my very first make-along. I'm so excited to be doing this, and I'm so very happy that you decided to join me. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be making the Lizzy Blanket. The Lizzy Blanket. This Lizzy Blanket was created by Anja from Ophelia Makes, and the Lizzy Blanket is based off of the book and the movie Pride and Prejudice. Now, Anja said, Pride and Prejudice is one of her very, very favorite movies, and she was watching it one day. It was playing in the background while she was busy crocheting, and she looked up and the colors of the movie just caught her eye. And right then and there, she decided she needed to create something based on those colors. And thus, this gorgeous blanket was created, this gorgeous blanket. So what we're going to do is just a little different. This make-along is going to be a little different. We're using her blanket. We're using her pattern. We're using her colors. We're using everything that she created, and we're following along, but we're doing things just a little bit differently. Now, she actually did a crochet along for this blanket a couple of years ago. Every step of the way, we're going to be following her videos. So we're giving her full credit for this blanket. And each week that a new step is included, I will be linking her video in mine. It'll either be up here or up here. You know how they do that little thingy up in the corner, and you click on that and you watch that video. That will give you the instructions, and there will also be a link in the description each week that we go. Her videos will be included, including the her introduction video. I'm also going to put either there or here, wherever they end up. But what we're going to be doing differently is I'm going to be reading you Pride and Prejudice. So every week there's going to be a video with me reading you chapters of Pride and Prejudice. So as you're sitting and working on your Lizzy Blanket, you can be listening to the original book by Jane Austen. How fun will that be? So you have the option of just crocheting along with us and following her pattern and making this gorgeous, beautiful blanket. You can watch the movie, which I did as well. I watched the movie, and it was so fun because as I watched the movie, I saw the different colors popping up in the movie, and so I saw where she got her inspiration from. And then you can also sit and crochet and listen as I read along. This crochet along should take about 16 weeks. And I have stretched out from her original crochet along. She has 7 videos. She has 8 videos if you include her introduction. I have stretched that out because each week when she drops a new segment, that includes 30 rows of crocheting. And I thought, for me especially, that's too many rows to expect to get done in a week, in addition to everything that goes on in life. So I've spread that out to 2 weeks. And I know for some people that's going to be too much. 15 rows in addition to everything else that goes on in life. I get it. So if you can't keep up, no problem. Take a little bit longer. It does not matter. So what do you need to participate in that? You're going to need a crochet hook. Now, the pattern calls for either a size 4 or a size 3.5. She has indicated that she used a size 3.5, which that's what I picked up. I have a Prim size 3.5 hook. That's got a pretty small head on that, 3.5. But you could also use a 4 if you wanted to. So I've got my hook. You're going to need the pattern. It is not a free pattern. It is $7.50. You can go to her website, and I will include the link below for that. And the website is just Ophelia Makes, I believe it is, I'm sorry, not Makes, Talks, Ophelia Talks. And it's www.opheliatalkscrochet.com. And honestly, I believe, I'm gonna use this up here for a second, I think if you take your phone and just scan right there, I'm gonna hold this a second, if you take your phone and scan right there, it'll take you right to it. But if not, it is just Ophelia Talks with an S, crochet.com. And I will have that in the description box down below. You'll need to purchase the pattern. It is $7.50. And I will tell you what, it's 20 pages long when you print it out. This is one of the most complete and beautifully done patterns that I have ever seen. And let me tell you, I have bought a lot of patterns, a lot. This pattern, besides the beautiful pictures, there's gorgeous drawings. It puts you in the mood of the book. All the old-timey drawings in there. It gives you every bit of information you need. There's not a lot of abbreviations, so you're not like trying to guess and go back and forth from what was on the previous pages. It tells you clearly what colors are you using on this step of the way. It tells you clearly what stitch you're using. It tells you clearly how many stitches you should have at the end of each row. It tells you clearly what color you're using on each row. So all the information you need is very, very clearly indicated on here. Isn't that beautiful? It's so nice to have something pretty while you're working on this. I was really, really pleased with this pattern. So the instructions, it gives you the colors. It has the instructions for every single stitch that you're doing. It gives you the stitch count. There's no front and back, so right side, wrong side, it doesn't matter. It's the same on every side. And there's no ends to weave in. We're going to change colors on every row. As you can see on this, there's different colors on every row, but there's no ends to weave in, so don't let that scare you. As you can see, we're going to do an envelope border at the end. Can I get that? Yeah, there's an envelope border at the end. So that hides all of your ends, so you don't have to worry about that. And she teaches very clearly how to do the envelope border. So if you haven't done that before, if that's a new thing, you don't have to worry about that either. There's some very simple stitches. There's some single crochets, some half doubles, and some doubles. And there's some fun new stitches in here too. But the new stitches aren't so new and scary that you're not going to be able to figure it out. Let me just read a few. In each segment, she has some basic stitches and some new stitches to keep it interesting. What do we have here? Something called a bean stitch. I went through and read every one of them, and I think there was only one, maybe two stitches that I hadn't heard of before. And then when I went through and read the instructions, it was easy peasy to figure out. Double crochet, half double crochet, the bean stitch. She calls them special stitches. So there's going to be a couple of special stitches in each segment. Front post double crochet, back post double crochet, a berry stitch. She calls it an A stitch. There's a V stitch. There's an upside down V stitch. So nothing too difficult. She has a video to go with each segment and very, very clearly teaches you how to do every single stitch. So there's not going to be any problems. As long as you can do a basic single, double, half double, you're not going to have any problems with learning any of the stitch combinations. Because, I mean, when you think about it, once you get past single, double, half double, everything else is just a combination of those stitches. So I don't think you're going to have any problems at all with any of the stitches in this pattern. So you will have to purchase a pattern. It's $7.50 on her website, and then it's a downloaded pattern. It's a PDF pattern after that. each of the segments are named from a character in the book. So you've got Jane, you've got Elizabeth, Lizzie, you've got Mary, Kitty, Lydia, and then the father, Mr. Darcy, and that's the border, Mr. Darcy, and that's 2 weeks, Mr. Darcy A and Mr. Darcy B. And that's the whole of the blanket. So you've got to buy a hook, which we probably already have that. I actually had to buy one. Can you believe all the hooks I've got, I did not have that size. You've got to buy the pattern, and you need some yarn. There's lots of ways to go about this. You can choose your own colors, but if you want to stay true to the essence of this, you would want to use her colors. Once you have her pattern, there's a complete color list in here. And the yarn that she uses is Stylecraft Special DK, Special Double Knit Yarn. It's beautiful yarn. It's very, very nice, very, very soft. 100-gram ball. It has, how much does it have in here? Premium, 100% premium acrylic yarn, 295 meters, 322 yards. So it's a nice size. It is a nice size yarn. Anti-pilling, machine washable. And it says on here to use the 4 millimeter. She suggests the 3.5, but if you want to use 4, that's perfectly fine. That's one of the things she says in her pattern. I'm going to work it up in both sizes to see how it looks, see how it feels, and I'll make my decision from there. Now, if you go to her website, the same website where you buy the pattern, you can buy a kit. There are 15 colors. I want to say 15 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, there's 15 colors. Let me show you the kit. I bought the kit. The kit will for always and forever be available on her website. Now, having said that, sometimes it's sold out. So if you're interested in getting the kit and it's there, you might want to grab it because I have seen it sold out. This is the kit. It comes in this beautiful organza bag. Isn't that pretty? Look at those colors. They're just beauteous. So, so, so pretty. Now, don't be scared if there's a color, like this gold isn't my favorite color, but it works. It works in this pattern. It looks beautiful in there with all the other colors. It's got some of that duck egg blue that I love. Yeah, see, it works in there. You can use any color you want, any colors you want. But if you're going to stay true to the essence of this, these are the colors. If you want to buy the kit, like I did, it was $52.50 for 15 skeins of yarn. That is not bad. And no, I lied. It's $41.20 for 15 skeins of yarn. So with the yarn and the pattern, it came to $52.50. Let's see here. Let's figure that out. I meant to do this ahead of time. $41.20 divided by 15, $2.75 a skein. Where are you going to get a better deal than that? Of course, this is in the UK. So now you've got shipping. The shipping was scary. When I bought it, the shipping was like $35. Okay? So now you're paying about $5 a skein, which still isn't bad. It is not bad at all. So you got to weigh that. And if that is outside your reach, there's lots of other places you can get yarn. And I did some research for you. I looked at Love Crafts. They carry this yarn. I struggled to find every color every time I looked. Every time I looked, there was at least one color that I could not get my hands on. But depends on the time of year, you might have better luck, or you might be happy finding a substitution. Okay? Wool Warehouse, they often carry these colors. Yarn substitutions, different brands that will work perfectly fine. You could use paint box yarns. Ice yarns, they have a brand called Gonca, Gonca, and I know everybody complains about the shipping there, but when you compare the price of the yarn and add in the shipping, it's the same that I just now did. This is $2.50 a skein. You add in the shipping, you're at $5 a skein. Perfectly reasonable for this beautiful yarn. And you got to do the same with ice yarns. But when you look at Gonca, they have a lot of colors, and you should be able to pull something together that will work. If you're a Hobby Lobby person, hit them on Yarn Week. They have I Love This Yarn Sport, and you should be able to find a nice selection of colors there that will work well for you. So if you decide that this isn't going to work, to order it, not to get the kit and have it shipped, there's lots of other options. So and I wanted to give you lots of time to dig around and do that. That's why I'm dropping this so much earlier than when the thing starts. Shipping, I ordered this on Black Friday. A little bit busy shipping time, right? I had this on Monday. 3 days from the UK. I can order things here in town and take 2 weeks for it to get here. This took 3 days. So getting it here is not going to be an issue if you decide to order the actual kit from her website. Okay? It was packaged very, very well. I didn't even think I was going to be able to get the package open. It was packaged so nicely. So if you choose to order the kit from her website, it comes packaged beautifully in the nice organza bag, and it comes with the little postcard. So nice. And as soon as you buy it, you get the download for this, so you can start looking at it right away. Okay? So that takes care of the yarn, the pattern, the hook you're going to need. It's going to take about 16 weeks to follow along. I will have a video download every week. The 1 week will have pattern information. The next week we'll just update where we're at with the blankie, and then we'll do a reading from the book. So that's kind of it. That's kind of the whole thing. I'm super excited about this. I hope you'll join along. It's a beautiful, beautiful blanket, and I think this will be a fun, fun time. If you have any questions at all, please leave a comment down below. If this is something you think you'd be interested in doing, please leave a comment down below. And if you're not interested in doing it, leave a comment down below and let me know why. I understand everybody's busy. We got a million things going on, but I'd just like to get a feel for people's interest and people's non-interest. So just drop a line down below and let me know everything that you're thinking about this whole thing. And even if you just want to not make the blanket, if you just want to listen to the reading of the book, you're welcome to do that as well. The actual crochet along, I'm going to drop the first set of instructions on March 23rd, which is my birthday. So this is a birthday present to me, my first crochet along. So I hope you'll join me for my birthday. This is my birthday present to me. At the end, at the 16th week, anybody who has participated, who sends me pictures, anybody who has a finished product or a nearly finished product, I know we can't all get it done, but if you're anywhere near getting finished, you've been participating all along, you're sending me questions, that sort of thing, there's going to be a draw for a gift, and it'll be a pretty substantial gift. I really, really hope you guys will participate, and let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you so very, very much for joining me today, and I hope you'll play with us. Thank you so very much. Please like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.